My name is Nicky Pouw. I'm an associate professor in economics of well-being at the University of Amsterdam. And in this project, I'm the PI of the knowledge brokering and synthesis projects. To gain insights into complex interactions between the various sustainable development goals, the knowledge brokering team runs in parallel to 3 international and transdisciplinary research consortia to bridge between them and come to synergies in terms of new knowledge that can be translated into policy advice for the Dutch Ministry of Foreign Affairs, but also internationally. With the knowledge brokering and synthesis, from the very start, creates the opportunity to think with the 3 research programs to gain insight into complex interactions. Valorization will take place at multiple levels. Early on, valorization is on the methods that are used, the thematic foci that are relevant. Later on, there will be valorization within and across these 3 research programs, but also with policy and practice. We want to inform development workers, academics, and other relevant stakeholders, such as NGOs and multilateral institutions. The research consortia themselves link up with local research institutes. Another group of stakeholders is the national embassies in the study countries. And then, of course, national policy makers, as well as local organizations that play a role in the area of the research. We, as the knowledge brokering team, see to it that the knowledge that comes out is translated in outputs that are accessible and available to local stakeholders. That requires all the teams to develop a range of different outputs in different languages, in different forms, over and beyond the academic output. We really need to be creative in how to do that. It is an ambitious program. First of all, you need to establish trust with the 3 research consortia. The programs themselves have a challenge of balancing between the research itself, creating a developmental impact and translating that into relevant policy messages. And lastly, a more epistemological challenge is the focusing on the Sustainable Development Goals framework that can easily lead to developing blind spots for alternative development frameworks. We need to see where are points of connection on which policy can act. First of all, we target the junior researchers. One of the activities we organize is a stakeholder mapping exercise to think about strategies to engage with them in the course of the research. We have organized in the first year 5 meetings in which we informed each other about the purpose and scope of the projects. We concluded as a knowledge brokering team that it would be very useful if we would do 2 literature review studies. The first literature review focused on different methodological approaches to study SDG interactions. And the second literature study zoomed in on the thematic findings around the SDGs that feature in the 3 research consortia. And a major event to conclude the first year was the first conference organized in November, where we had a very good kickoff on our collective interests in this research program.